It's been over a decade since Walter Brown Arena has hosted a men's ice hockey game, but that all changed here tonight as the first-ranked Boston University Terriers fell to USA Hockey 5-2. The hometown favorite Terriers are now a perfect 5-0 so far this season at the Garden. I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit, though. You were a big integral part of why this team is here right now, not only with your leadership, but how well you played in the game. What was it in facing BU this time that you knew that you could get the better on them? You have to tell us, the rumor is at Northeastern that you met her at Connor Larkin's. Is that true?
Wow, where'd you hear that? Yeah, that's a true. Yeah, I guess it was freshman year.
In his major league debut yesterday, Travis Shaw was just the 44th player in the past 100 years to not only have 2 home runs and almost hit for the cycle, but he also had 5 RBIs with 4 at-bats. Here at Fenway Park today, the excitement is at an all-time high, and all eyes will be on Travis Shaw. It was the 2 University of Maine alumni on Detroit that we got to catch up with after the game, in Jimmy Howard and Gustav Nyquist. What about with the coaching at Maine? You got to play under really significant coaches in college hockey. How did they help you transition into the NHL?
They're great. They're great.
Standing here at historic Fenway Park, where the University of Maine is about to take on Boston University for the 4th and final game of the 2014 Frozen Fenway Series. The first annual ComAv Charity Classic is taking place here tonight right behind me at Walter Brown Arena on the campus of Boston University, where longtime Hockey East rivals Boston College will face off against Boston University. You've been a great two-way defender so far this season with 2 goals, 7 assists. What are you seeing out there on the ice tonight against Merrimack?
They're a good team. We have to work hard. We have a lot of skill, but unless we work hard, we're not going to get rewarded. So I'm just trying to do my part at both ends of the ice.
And I've heard that the 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have here in hockey. What are you going to do to come back out and cement it in the 3rd period for the Husky win?
You're right, it is the worst lead.
Well, you have to tell me honestly now, out of all the guys that are in this room right now, that are in your team that you played against, who looks like they need a little more work before next season starts?
I'm going to go with Johnny Gaudreau.
Why is that?
He was struggling out there a little bit tonight.
Though the highlight of camp is Boston University's Jack Eichel, who, despite the hype of the eventual showdown between him and Connor McDavid, remains focused on Team USA. And now that you're playing professionally, you were a Vancouver Canuck, you were part of a big trade here in late June, now you're a New Jersey Devil. You've only played your entire pro system within the Vancouver system. Can you talk a little bit about, was that a shock to hear about the trade? Were you expecting it? What do you feel like?
Yeah, it was a surprising feeling.
Well, that was the goal that you've been looking for the past 2 periods here, but Clay has been seeing a lot of action in his crease. What are you doing defensively to help him out?
Well, we preach in the locker room here. We just got to stay on the D side of the puck. Sometimes we're going into the corner and we're getting spun around. We're on the wrong side of the puck, so we just got to tighten up there, and Clay's been making some huge saves for us.
And you're on the top defensive line tonight with Captain Josh Manson. What are you doing personally to try to generate goals? Although he hasn't played a game since October 25th, Santini believes that his year and a half in Hockey East has prepared him for the rigors of the international schedule ahead. The Beanpot first debuted in December of 1952. The 4-team tournament for Boston's hockey bragging rights has grown in stature and popularity. From the players to the coaches, fans, media, and beyond, anyone who has experienced the Beanpot firsthand has a story to tell. Well, you saw a lot of ice time here tonight. It seemed like we saw you on every other second shift. How well are you transitioning into BU's offense?
I think the team's done a good job of kind of gelling together. I think there were some guys that stepped up and played big roles for us tonight. Obviously, Evan Rodriguez had a huge game. Casey Holman, a couple of upperclassmen really stepped up as leaders.
And you grew up around here. You grew up seeing this big rivalry. Did you ever think that in your first game, this Battle of ComAv, that you would have the game-tying goal? It was a very special game for you. You had your first collegiate goal, first collegiate assist, but the goal was extra special because it came from the assist from your brother, John Stevens. What was that like?
Obviously, it was special getting the pass from my brother, and it's something you always dream about.
We will get to see the late changing pitch up in Nick Kubarni. He's only gone about 14 innings so far for the Huskies this season. He has a 6.7 ERA, so it'll be interesting to see what the sophomore pitcher will do here today. I spoke to assistant coach Mike Lavin before the game, and he said that he's looking for a great changeup and a good fastball from Nick. Since its 1965 origin, the head of the Charles Regatta has attracted the most elite rowers in the world right here to Boston. The ultimate 2-day competition is heaven on earth for any any rowing enthusiast. But if you want a great view for Saturday's race, like the one right here behind me, you'll have to make sure to get here early. Each year, over 300,000 spectators pack the banks of the Charles River in hopes of catching a glimpse of the 9,000 athletes that will be competing on the water. With the staff of over 1,400 volunteers, the Regatta Committee hopes that this year, once again, the event will go off without a hitch, providing Bostonians one of the most exciting sporting events of the year. Thank you, Bill. Northeastern Athletics is planning to build a new baseball pavilion here at Freeman Diamond. And as part of those renovations, you can purchase one of these personalized bricks that I'm holding right here. Your personalized brick will be a permanent reminder of your enthusiasm and support for the Huskies here. For more information on how to purchase these bricks, head on over to gonu.com/baseball. Don't miss out on this lasting opportunity in a lifetime for a Husky fan.